Hello there. Please work this time. I beg of you. Am I asking so much? I had to unplug and replug in the network adapter. That was all. All right. Looks good? Question mark. This might work. Might work. I ain't promising nothing. Come on. Come on, baby. I believe in you. You can do it. I think we're good. I'm gonna make it policy from now on just to reboot every time to clear out the RAM because I do be using lots of RAM. I got 32 gigs of RAM in this box, but I still use all of it up. Mostly by having a bunch of YouTube tabs open at the same time because of ADHD and I can't just sit through an 8 hour long video essay. Also, pretty sure I'm coming down with something because I know my body from experience that when it starts to tremble violently, just shiver, 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 no matter how warm I am, it means I'm gonna have a bad week, or two or three. So this is the calm before the storm when I'm still lucid enough to stream. I got my heated chair running, got my heated jacket on, got both space heaters on. You gonna load? You fucking game? If not, I have other games I can play. Yeah, it's probably Unreal. Got a little dude vibing as the loading animation. That's not as cool as Neo Geo CD. Neo Geo CD has a monkey balancing on a beach ball, juggling other beach balls. He's a triple threat. He worked for that role. Yeah, this doesn't work. That's sad. It looks really good. Let's try this. Internet's really being weird. I wrote a story called Flicker. I wonder how similar it is. And it's not loading. It says it's running. How y'all doing tonight? We may as well have a conversation. Also change the fireplace to hide my failures. I got a story accepted to a magazine. It's not exactly a contest, but it's a win, and I badly needed to win. I got rejected from 3 of the contests so far, or 4 actually. Just not all of them are unsubmittable. The ones unsubmittable, I've only got rejected from 2 of them. But of the 8 remaining, like 5 of them are all multiple submissions to the same contest. So I. Oh, here we go. These are the hard times I can speak of fondly later that I do not enjoy while they're happening, but they make a good story. I can't click on anything. I can't start the game. I can't make it start. Why? It just seems to be broken. That's a shame. We'll have to wait too. Maybe we can try it again. Maybe by chance it'll load correctly. Oh, it's a 1-button jam. Spacebar. Oh, I see. It's a game where you can only use 1 button. It's not broken. My brain is. So you have to make judicious, careful use of the fuel in your lighter. Alright, any minute now. Oh. Oh. Do I only walk when the light is out? I really don't think this is how lighters work. I'm quite sure of it. This is very windy. Or this guy has a lot of fuel cartridges and switches them quickly. It's like horror game flashlights that come from Temu or Alibaba, where the battery inside is an ultra fire that says like 6,000 milliamp hours. Do we move at all when I'm not? I don't think so. Spooky branch, spooky branch. Gonna drop a log in my pants cause spooky branch, spooky branch. Love to dip my nugs in ranch. Actually, no, I don't. Ranch is kind of gross. It's okay with tendies. It's better if mixed with something. Oh, it improves lighter. Can't wait for my Hampshire bucks to come in. I want to start building Kitty City. Eat the rabbit for energy. That's protein, bro. You're letting it go to waste? That's not the ancient ways of our people. Ah, shit. Cockroach jump scare. Although, how would they feel on my dick? Asking for a friend. Actually, that makes it worse, not better. It's a race against time. Let us stand in darkness, what happens? Probably nothing good. I feel a gentle tickling at my butthole. Like a vampire asking to cross the threshold and come inside. Is there a happy ending? Spooky face, spooky face. Won't stop quoting statistics about race. Spooky face, spooky space. Come on, 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 come on. Oh. Maybe I zuck your dick. Very stylish, very simple. Achieves what it sets out to do, which is to be spoopy. Great sound, great visuals. That was cool. That was memorable. I'm keeping that one. So I don't forget how to play it. Awaken, 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 awaken. Take the land that must be taken. Our world is forsaken. Wake up from your 1,000 years of sleep. It's not starting. It's really cursed, I guess. The school massacre. This one might be a little bit political. I don't know if I can stream this one or not. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm jelly. Got no money to do anything. Then again, I haven't continued my hamster project faithfully like I said I would. Fantino, okay. Look at this guy. This guy, Fantino, special guest. Anthony Lopez will tell us about the contest that's about to take place. Yeah? That sure is a face. That's a good face. Elefantino, thanks for the invitation. Today we'll talk about a paranormal activities contest. Contest is easy. You just have to record something paranormal and send it to us by mail. The video you recorded. All right. This is both Italian gentlemen in New York. The reward will be $10,000. Sign up. You just have to wait for the invitations that will arrive at your home. It'll have the number so you can call us and we'll sign you up. That's all of the contest. Zoomer's trying to emulate TV. Interesting. I'll participate. I'm in financial trouble. I'm going on the computer to where to go record from town. And wait for the invitation. Alright, solid plan. Depending for your financial well-being on winning contests. What kind of loser? What kind of loser does that? It's a good plan for me. Because what I really need is an agent. And the winning contests will attract the eyes of an agent. Probably one who gives me a really shitty deal at first. Which happened to a lot of Newgrounds animators. Their first real deal, they're so excited to have a paying gig. They took whatever they could get and they worked for like machinima.com for peanuts. For pennies. There's a lot of predators like that in the writing world. Mostly vanity publishers like Dorrance, who approach you and like, hey, we'd love to publish like 10,000 copies of your book, and you're like, really? What's the catch? I'm like, well, you pay us $7,000, and then it's your problem to figure out who you're going to sell them to. That's when I learned about vanity publishers. The second parasite predator in writing is Royal Road, where if it's for a certain kind of person who can prolifically write isekai slop, it could be a beneficial arrangement, but it's still very exploitative terms. There are some people who are Westerners who are trapped legally in contracts they can't get out of because they thought that it wasn't like nobody would do that to them. And the terms of the contract are so rapacious, so exploitative. It's just unbelievable. Like, you can't stop writing. You have to produce, like, a chapter a week or something. And you make, like, a small fraction of the revenue. So there are now people hopelessly enslaved to a Chinese company because they didn't read the fine print. It's like A&D Entertainment is the name they approach. You always want to Google whoever proposes any kind of deal with you. Because some of those people are just poor bastards who are now stuck in something very much like an MLM. It's just all these false starts. It's like you're a moth flying through the night and you're searching for the sun. And you can never find the sun because you don't come out in the daytime. But you can find the moon, and the moon is at least a reflection of the sun. But you can never reach the moon either. Maybe one moth in a billion sneaks aboard the Orion space capsule and actually goes to the moon. For the rest, it's the most they can hope for to find a porch light. Hold on, I'm pouring moisturizer. Don't say I'm gay. Running space heaters indoors all the time dries out the air. And I have humidifiers running too. At the same time, but I still get dried out. He says. I'm not attracted to any place to go. I'll continue watching tomorrow. probably when you're going to get the invitation, bro. You need to have a plan. So I'd have to go to sleep. This is your home? You live alone in this house? Can't be hurting too bad. Oh, a power outage. I was away from my thunder. I have to go restore the light. Fuse boxes in the back of the house. This is it? No, that's not it. Oh no, my laundry! It's all gonna get wet. Highly specific shirt design. Short talk, you're a landlord. Sate my curiosity. When people attack landlords online for charging too much for rent, they say it's not our fault. There's somebody squeezing them from above. Who is it that squeezes you? Such that you have to charge rent that much rent. Are you renting the house from somebody else or something? Not to put you on the spot, but I guess that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh no. Okay, don't do that. Property management companies? Something like that? It's like, it's bad. Families can't live in a one-bedroom apartment now. It's a very lucrative jobs. And both parents work, and then they have to pay for childcare. Aw, you sweetie pie. Good. I'll see to it that you're spared. You can do a little bit of good in the world. Oh, this is back of the house. He must be now outside. I see. Fuse. Pretty standard by the numbers. Someone's got to give. When everybody's homeless, nobody has anything to lose. handy lighting it up like that. Those are some big fuses. People talk so dismissively about the homeless and blame them for everything. And to be fair, a lot of it's true, but the thing is, they don't realize when they talk about how robots are going to make it so you don't need immigrants anymore, they don't realize they are the immigrants, so to speak. Not literally, but I mean that robots can replace anybody, not just immigrate. I can't make words. My brain is so fried right now. I'm definitely getting a cold or something. Shouldn't be so quick to other, because you could be the other really easily. And it could happen in the blink of an eye. And all this stuff. Remember Elon Musk saying, "Oh, everybody's going to have a robot butler." No, you won't. You can't afford a robot butler. But he can. His factory makes the robots. He can have an infinite robot labor force. Remember when they said that robots wouldn't replace people, they'd work alongside them, and then that turned out to be a lie? Remember when they said they wouldn't put guns on robots, and then they put guns on robots? Remember when they said they wouldn't let them autonomously make kill decisions, and then they did? Gonna make that big of a difference. Oh, there was that silhouette by the window. Get the fuck inside. Unless it's in here with me now. This is not that great of a house, actually. Look at how far it is to the bathroom. You wake up in the middle of the night, you gotta pee, you gotta stumble through 2 rooms to get to this toilet. This is an unnecessarily gigantic bathroom. It doesn't have tiles on the floor either. You know what I've been looking at is those Amazon tiny homes. That are designed to skirt all the laws, so you don't have to have it on a trailer, you don't have to have it connected to the sewer system, but you can. You don't have to have it connected to the grid, but you can. They're very expensive, though, for what they are. Talking like 55 grand for one fully kitted out with solar panels and shit. That's as much as a Tesla. The idea is you run an extension cord out from the main structure and use it as an outbuilding. Then I can just rent this house to other people. Yeah, my teeth have started hurting. I'm sick. This is the calm inside the hurricane, where I don't feel properly sick yet, but I have forewarning that it's gonna really suck tomorrow. It was in such a sickness, I had the fever dream that led to the Black Pool, both the novel eventually and more near term the comic that everybody knows as the Bugs comic. Isn't this nice? It's not so bad. Looks like my first Quake map. having trouble balancing my head. That's my house now. Come on. Having said all that, there are a lot of things that have to be said about any conversation about the homeless problem. A lot of these people advocating for the homeless are naive young women in their 20s who don't understand anything about the world. And they have been told that if you just give them the homeless free housing, which the billionaires can afford to give everybody free houses, they just don't because they're mean and evil, then this problem solves itself, because the only reason people do hard drugs is because they're sad, because they don't have houses. Which emphatically is not true. That's what a crack den is. Crack dens are houses that hard drug addicts live in, and yet they don't stop using crack. So obviously giving the homeless people housing doesn't necessarily remove the reason for their use. And I think some of that is that these naive, well-meaning young women have never known anybody firsthand who is an addict. Otherwise they would know how completely hopeless it is for almost anybody to escape that condition without being forced to by like prison or rehab. If you give them housing, all that accomplishes is two things. First of all, now they have a place, a fortress that locks from the inside, that's dry and safe, where they can store loops of copper coil stolen from derelict buildings, tools stolen from construction sites, bicycle parts stolen from bicycles, carburetors. Carburetors go for they go for 50% their street value to the guy who he fends them to. So they're worth $600, but he sells them, or he buys them off you for $300 or even $200. But they still keep collecting them because that's a lot of money for like an hour's work. What a rotten guy you have to be a fencer and still financially exploiting the homeless. Yes, you're taking some risk too. What's a Strata-GIF? I have the beginning symptoms of a flu of some kind, which I shouldn't have because I got my flu vaccine and I got my COVID booster, and everyone who's anti-vax is going, haha, see, it's not perfect. Yeah, I know it's not perfect. Nothing's perfect. Otherwise we would cheat death and no one would die and no one would grow old. Every tool we have against the Grim Reaper comes at a cost. There's no guarantee it's going to work. There's just good odds in most cases. Hopefully it reduces the intensity at least. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. It is funny when someone asks is vaccinated, when a guy is like cut in two pieces by a car accident underneath like a car accident video. That one does tickle my funny bone. There's a nice couch. Oh, you've chosen to participate in the contest. It's called 345112345. Just gonna leave it there. Can't be the letter arrived on the last day of the month. Why is that? I'm sure you know where I'm going. I'm gonna call to sign me up. I haven't died. I haven't become a 5G zombie. Nobody I know died from the vaccines. I mean, my mother died, but she was, I think, 82 or something. That's not true. She's younger than my dad. I think she was 76 when she passed. And old people do die of old age. Nobody I know who's younger than that has had any issues whatsoever with vaccination. Everybody I know got vaccinated. I thought it was. I thought at least some types of vaccines show a dead husk of a virus to your immune system. and then they know what to look for. I feel gaslit. But I do trust doctors more than myself. Not infinitely, but more than me. It's not a high bar to clear. Let me take off my jacket so I'm not boiling alive. I really turned up all the heaters. So what do I look for now? I guess I look for a phone to call the number. My brain hurts. It's bleeding internally. Are you another contest participant? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. What information do I have to give at the end of the contest? Tell me your first and last name. Mark Johnson. Doesn't seem... I'll give you the location where to go. Oh, he tells me where to go. Location Explorer. Macmillan School. Look at your research. You want fried rice? You want egg roll? I do want fried rice. I do want egg roll, if I'm honest. I love egg roll. I like spring roll even more. Spring roll is just the thing on a hot day. I don't like many cold foods, but spring rolls are just perfect. Likewise, Squid Ink udon, which is also served cold, and it's a cold, salty, oceany treat. Should probably get Huel. Can't get soy because then the internet rips on me for being a soy boy. There is an application for liquid food though that people don't know about. Liquid food is just the thing when you're sick as a dog. It's the only thing I didn't throw up when I was sicker than I've ever been. If I tried to eat solid food, I would just barf. I guess just because it's smooth, it's got the right density, it's flavorless mostly. Very mildly flavored. You might laugh, but it's a godsend when you're ill. Ooh, pretty skybox. Wow. If only they had shit like this in FPS engines like Doom and Duke 3D instead of the shit-looking skyboxes that we got. I wonder what stopped them. Looks really good. There's a lot of trash. Look at the trash. Look at the trash. Wait. I see a light. Come on. Load level. It's frozen. You know what I discovered recently? If you need a power bank, I recommend the Anker Prime, the 2,000 milliamp hour one. It's just the right size that it maxes out the holding space in the pocket of a heated jacket, and it runs forever. It is such a nice comfort to have that, because when I use my usual battery, I'm always afraid: am I going to have enough? Is it going to die when I'm out driving? But this one is just, it just feels like you have a nuclear powered jacket. It's like I want to say 85 or something. Let me look it up. 85 watt hours. Everyone knows watt hour, doesn't know watt hours. Everyone knows milliamp hours. It can put out 200 watts at a time. Times 3.7. 74 watt hours. That can't be right. Is that only for single cell pack? What's happening? Yeah, that broke. I guess we never find out what happens in that one. Creep show. It can do on a single line, but if you plug two USB Cs into it, it can only do 100 per line. It can't do 240 out of both. The important thing about doing 140 is that it can run a little boiler I want, so I could have a pocket battery powered boiler and hydrate and cook food. Which is not a wise thing to do. I mean, you can, but ideally you don't want to use battery power to heat water or air because of how calorically intensive it is. You want to use electricity on things that can only run on electricity. And for anything that can run on fuel, you generally want to use fuel. Hang on, is my network adapter acting up again? I hope it's working. Fingies crossed. Fingies crossed. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh no, Unreal Engine. Drop. That's pretty simple. We got Circuits Punk. Bum, 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 bum. Cool Quake engine cave. Why is this underground? Actually, there is like a little carnival in the Wuchtelka salt mine, whatever it's called. You know, the one Mr. Beast went to. So they could have had a scary clown down there. Let me turn on my chair heater again. I'm getting cold. Can I use my gamepad? I can. Doesn't really work well. I'm glad to have it work at all, though, frankly. A button is jump. Hey, I'm Bozo. I'm gonna fucking kill your parents, kids. I got a thingy. There's a slightly bigger Anker Prime power bank that's like 27.6 thousand milliamp hours, but that's like less than a third additional capacity for twice the price, and it's big. You can also buy a DC charging station where it bypasses the USB-C to charge it even faster off a wall adapter. Is this gonna do it? Uh-oh. It seems unlikely anything good would happen down here. You think you could frustrate ghosts into showing their hand by playing dumb? Like, just fucking put the thing in the circle. It never took any of the other victims, I mean, guests, this long. They make a good horror movie. Like a friendly, lovable kid with Down syndrome bypasses all the traps because they're for smart people. He doesn't understand what you're supposed, like a saw trap. He wouldn't understand the instructions, and the saw guy wouldn't want to kill somebody just because they can't solve it if they don't have the ability to make even a spirited attempt. Like, you can go. Yay, Ninja Turtles! Yes, indeed, Ninja Turtles. I love you, funny clown. I'm not a funny clown. Wrong item. It's still the wrong item. I don't know what item's the right item. Oh, wait, what about... I think the ring is for a ring toss, and the hammer is for a whack-a-mole. There you go. Suitcase. And whatever that is. This isn't gameplay. I can also carry more than one thing at a time, thank you very much. I carry everything back from the car when I grocery shop. Speaking of which, I found a folding portable shopping cart. It's made out of PVC, and it looks like the most brilliant invention. But it costs $200, and it really shouldn't for what it is. It's just a fold-away portable Shopping cart, which it sounds better than it seems, because a lot of places don't let you take the cart out of the store to deliver your groceries to your vehicle, because nobody fucking brings it back. This sucks. That one is not a good game. Try this one. Oh, it's all Russian. I don't know about this. I guess I can use Google Translate. Oh, I already told you. I sold the story. Fingers crossed, my lucky streak continues to winning some of these contests, because one of these is $3,000, and I could really use that money. And naysayers who said DEI would stop me from winning unless I pretended to be a woman of color were woefully incorrect. My story was selected by a feminist horror magazine and podcast called Last Girls Club, and I didn't do anything to disguise myself. Then again, it's also like $30. If I win the $3,000 one, then my faith will be restored in the publishing industry. Oh, there we go. So this little fella. Book of Secrets. What's this? Oh, it's porn! It's full of porn! No, my brain! Ah!
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. I'm a little British child. Oh.
I must hurry.
I'm stuck. It's a little janky. I like his hat. Potato plus fire equals, or plus I equals house. Of course.
Hurry, while I can still move.
Okay. That wasn't really clear.
I can't watching.
That's stealth. The pillow's got jiggle physics. Oh. It's kind of like a shit little nightmares.
It's watching me. I can't be seen.
What? Why'd I die?
It's watching me. I don't think I can be seen.
I guess you can't breathe when he's like that. You have to not smother yourself. It feels like a student project. Oh, this is just Little Nightmares, isn't it?
Hope I can't be seen. I can't breathe. Hope I can't be seen. I don't think I can be seen. Hope I can't be seen. I can't breathe. Hope I can't be seen. I must hurry.
This is just Little Nightmares.
I don't think I can be seen. I can't breathe.
Wow, you asphyxiate quickly.
Hope I...
Well, that can kill me too. There's a gross model.
I can't breathe.
Don't turn. Oh, that thing killed me. It'd really be helpful if that thing would go away.
Fear is paralyzing me.
I did it. What is that? Only by facing your fear can you free yourself from... To be continued. Boogity boogity boo! Well, that was what was that? That was something. An attempt was made. It was a pretty good first try at Little Nightmares. I'm gonna get rid of this too. And we're gonna go back to the world of Choo Choo Charles. Unless you guys want fear. I got fear to work. What's his mission? What he said? What task did he set us? Oops. It'll show us on the map, I think. That way. It does simplify finding your ride, that it's on a rail. Has this ever happened to you? I guess it could happen to anybody. Many such cases. What is it now, Short Talk? Pee poo poo killer? I injected meth into my dick and then fought a gorilla? What is it? What? It's never anything good with this guy. Unlike Joel on the Satellite of Love from Mystery Science Theater 3000, and he's like the people on the ground level. You send me terrible, terrible games. Take a quick break to see what it is. I'm curious. Oh, well, it's actually a good game. It's mouthwashing. Wasn't there a controversy because of Asmongold? Looking at like lewds of a character from that game that got raped, and everybody got mad at that, as understandably they would. As that's, and if you have a choice of characters to sexualize, that's not the one. I just heard about that secondhand on the grapevine. On the grapevine. What do I need bombs for? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do I need TNT for? I need to clear rubble or some shit. Mouthwashing, yeah, it's from the guys who made that weird fish game. How Fish is Made. I'm enjoying Choo Choo Charles. We'll save mouthwashing for another time. It could have been further away. Could I do Donkey Kong Country? Oh, there's a lot of blood in here. There's a lot of blood in here. Oh, I see what I have to do. Ow. Life is like a box of rockets. You never know what's gonna explode. Second flight success. That doesn't inspire confidence. It's kind of like bargain bin Fallout plus Spirit Tracks. Also, my gamer instinct tells me there's going to be a fight immediately after we get the rocket launcher. So I gotta be ready for that. If anyone is interested in Subnautica at home, there's Volcanoids and Forever Skies in a bundle for like $20, and they're both just Subnautica clones, but one of them is underground with a drill mobile, and the other's in the sky with a customizable blimp. Which, to be fair, is sick as hell. Instead of diving in underwater, you dive down into the gas canopy of a poisoned, polluted Earth in the post-apocalypse.
The launcher is in complete working order, so I'll let you take it from here. Oh, and take good care of it. After you're done, I have a few people to visit with it, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you're gonna commit murders. I should probably report that. I guess there's no cops out here, though. This is like a late-stage Rust civilization we just dropped into. 13 scraps. Wasn't quite enough. Now we fight Charles, I assume. That's the first time I scared him off. I think it's the first time I've actually successfully driven him away. Rocket launcher, it seems to be pretty based. It's slow loading. You have to hit him in the face every time, though. I guess everything's balanced like that. Nothing's too OP. Life is just a murder train a-coming. Chugga 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 chugga, fuck you! Little did I know the train was actually the fuck you guy, and the fuck you guy was actually the creature being ridden by Larry. It's a big map, but it's illusory in its scope. It's like a Bethesda map with almost nothing in it. It's like Daggerfall. No? Or he doesn't like Asmongold, I guess. A fair opinion. This is cozy, I think, because the train's like a little fort. Don't you come fuck my ass. Choo Choo Charles is like, Giga Bowser, or whatever, like Dark Bowser, you know, the one from the new Mario? Where he becomes Super Saiyan every so often. Which was a genius mechanic, by the way. Oh, what's that? There's a hole there. Hang on. We gotta go check out that hole while we're close to it. Oh man, I see a hole I must investigate. Speaking of which, it's been really nice seeing a certain political faction melt the fuck down because they overplayed their hand and they were really way the fuck too confident about how popular they were and powerful. But at the same time, I wonder, like, at what cost? Like, they got a black eye, but at what cost? Tariffs, higher prices for everyone, creationism in public schools, buffoons in every office, mangling the U.S. government beyond recognition. Was it worth it? My heart says yes, but my brain says no. What is this? Why is there not a ladder? I found a mine. No flashlight. What have I done? I may have taken us off the path. Mines are kind of cozy too, except for the possibility of caving in. Like, the more I learn about that movement, the more I am astonished at how many wealthy guys are behind it, and how artificial it was. There's a manufactured consensus, a manufactured social contagion, social movement. But at the same time, Trump, I'm sorry to say Orange Man bad, but Orange Man actually is bad. Just because the alternative was also bad doesn't make Trump not bad. As much as we enjoy the wailing and screeching of sewer mutants, I gotta wonder, what's the long-term cost gonna be? Was it a diabolical bargain? Of course there's no miners down here. Their EDP would be in there with us. Mr. Cupcake. He's so goofy, it's hard to see him as a monster. I know what he did was awful. I figured, like, the worst case scenario is that he gets naked in his big fat waterbed body and squishes a child underneath him and it suffocates her. Or, like, spoots his pathetic little rope of cum in 15 seconds before it even goes anywhere near any opening on her body. Not that that is okay either. I have no confidence in his ability to find his penis amid all those grimace-like rolls. He probably would be rubbing it, like the friction would come from his own rolls, not from... But yeah, prison, obviously. He might figure out a solution to that. Imagine how Dr. Disrespect is feeling right now. Like, people did much worse and basically got away with it, where he got fucking nuked into oblivion for some spicy texting. That was ill-advised, but people on the screen don't feel real. Not that I would do that. I mean, that I would have police alarms going off in my head. You just don't start down that road, nothing will come of it. But compared to what some of these other guys did... I know that what Destiny and Nick Fuentes did wasn't as bad morally, but it was equally gross. I'm still mind blown that that's real. That there's a real Nick Fuentes Destiny sex tape.
Right there!
Ow, ow. He heard me. He heard me talking shit.
I'm gonna shoot you!
I'm gonna shoot you!
Wish you never came here. You better run. Beat it. Ah!
There you go. That was unceremonious. I killed a man. Hang on. That's the age we live in, though. That no matter who you love as a content creator, eventually there's going to be allegations, and like people are going to find out that I put hamsters underwater. They found out before, and they all reported me to PETA. Nothing happened because I wasn't breaking any laws, but they'll find out again, and people who never heard about it the first time will be freshly angry, as if it's the first time. It just kind of goes with the territory of anybody knowing about you on the internet. At least in my case, it's like endearing and wacky, not scary. Except to some people. Some people would disagree with that. Let me... It worked. Surprisingly good game. Wasn't there some dirt on like Dream at one point, but that turned out to
Be
be.
here.
Got no guns.
No one can hear you screaming out here.
I guess I'm supposed to be stealthy. That was never gonna happen. Just be a little bit sneakier. I feel like that's part of the life cycle of famous people in our day and age, is that people love to see a rising up story, rags to riches. They let them mature as a creator long enough to deliver the content, and then as soon as the content's bad, like, well, now to sacrifice them. Which I know was the South Park. That was the South Park about pop starlets. I don't think it's intentional. I think it's organic. It's just trying to extract the maximum entertainment out of a person, which includes their pain. First, we consume their joy. We observe their growth, and then when we tire of them, we consume their pain. So I think for some people it would be disappointment if there were never any allegations. If there aren't any, they invent them. Blue paint can, cool. Not really worth the danger. Got a nice little fort here. Can I take this over? I'd like to have a stationary base. Goes into the egg. That's who I killed. I'm not bleeding at all. Oh, it was pizza. Oh. That was unwise. What was my plan there? Hurtle into the abyss? Can't open that. I'm dripping stuff from my nose. Hang on, I gotta try another Claritin. Claritin, I got Moline. That's the paradox. I don't want to be dehydrated, but I only stop dripping when I'm fully dried out. Which is not good for my body or my organs. Someone went to the hospital over that on Twitter not too long ago. Just not realizing they were dehydrated and sleeping.
you're fast.
I am fast. I'm the fastest thing alive. I'm the fastest thing alive. I'm the fastest thing alive.
No one can hear you screaming out here.
I can hear you.
Beat it, chump.
I'm never gonna know what's in that room unless he follows me far enough to get shot.
Stop right there.
Here he comes. I'm gonna see what was in there. It's not the ideal way to take down enemies on foot, I realize. Sonic the Hedgehog. You're chasing some guy with a shotgun and he's singing the Sonic the Hedgehog theme. Oh no, he's autistic. Don't doubt in what he can poo. Sonic the Scat Hog. Sonic, he can really poo. Sonic. He's in the house with you, Sonic. You're about to fucking die. It's a little shelter. IRL Minecraft. The door doesn't open, does it? The other thing is every creator eventually shells some kind of shit product and sells out. I like to think I never would, but I would for my writing because I understand that that's what you have to do. Stephen King's first couple adaptations were not uniformly great either because they're taking a risk on him, and the ideas had to shine through on their own merits. Choo choo, Charles coming down the tracks. You're telling him that he's gonna kill. What's a plausible origin for this thing? It's kind of a genius game concept. Honestly. Latest battle plan. I guess that makes some kind of sense. Oh, that's spooky. Can you attack my train when I'm not in it? In this area. Charles crossing the bridge. Dangerous. Forest versus Canyon. Gotcha.
You're the archivist my father told me about.
Your Lipstone move. You know what this reminds me of is the Maze Master. Remember that?
Although, I'm disappointed
Mr.
to see
Maze?
that he chose to stay on the mainland rather than return with you. Not to say that your help isn't appreciated, but we could have used his aid as well. If you haven't already heard from the others, the mine boss Warren is protecting dangerous monster raids that could
Swill
lead to
for them.
catastrophe.
Corms. Sunflower seeds.
While our main plan is to summon Charles into a duel and fight him to the death, we've devised a perfect trap as a precaution that may help defeat him. Go attach these remote explosives to each of the support pillars under the wood bridge out there. Then meet me back here.
Okay. Choo choo, Charles coming down the track. Gonna stick a smokestack into your crack. Jack. Thank goodness for the rockets. Thank goodness. Why would they not leave? Cut their losses. There's a monster train. God is mad. God is mad, I think probably. Charles is the devil, 96% certain. Always sneaky. Spider versus snake. Spiders have more legs usually. God always wins, hopefully. Sacrifices to extra volunteers. Don't cry a lot, only a little. Closing prayer. Alright. I'll have to do. I'll come back for those fellas later. Can't be that short a game, can it? Could I beat the game that quickly? I wouldn't see half the shit in the game though. You know, I actually would shill, just so I could afford them. Those Factor 5 microwave things. Because I need that. I need something reasonably healthy, but that is pre-packaged that I can cook in a hurry. Doesn't have to be delicious, it just has to not be the worst thing for my body. possible to microwave. But it's like $80 a week.
So, the fabled hunter has finally arrived. You know, my late husband built a gun to help fight Charles, but Warren's goons stole the barrels and took him up to their camp.
It's not very nice of him.
Bob was such a brave man. Much braver than you, I bet. Take what I have left of the gun and steal back those other parts. You can put it back together to use again. Just do me one favor. Well, if you do end up using it, name it Bob, in memory of my honey.
Will do. What's that black thing on your arm, lady? A little bit sus. You got like a, what is it, a howitzer? I don't have it yet. This is fun. I like this. It's open world, but not too confusing because everything's on rails.
The Archivist, in all your radiant glory. Paul entrusted me with a key to there's an ancient shrine on the island, a pyramid of sorts, with a curious prism seems to have been designed for one purpose. 3 slots are carved into the prism, which, fully loaded, a massive beam of energy is emitted. The mutineers hope this event will lure Charles to a mortal fight as he comes in defense of the eggs. Now for the real warning. Charles has the ability to absorb energy from the burst, strength that he saw it once before, and he may become even more dangerous this time.
Climactic final battle, gotcha.
However, it's not my place to oppose, despite the danger. So, here's the mind key. Once you have retrieved all
The mind
eggs
key?
and the key to the shrine, we might just be able to end this hell.
They should call it the moon key and have it be monkey shaped. Doubled in size as he fought. Evacuating people. Huh. Monkey, monkey. I need the based gun. Gonna go right. It is. I go and check this out first. Can we break in your home? Nope. Alright. Makes me miss Minnesota. But likely it will never see again. Too old, my life is running out. I yearn for simpler times. I like this. This is fun. The gameplay loop is satisfying. It feels like an exploratory adventure. There's a little bit of danger all the time. Everything is simple and straightforward. I do wish the train was a little cozier. Maybe you could upgrade the interior. Like carpet and pillows and drapes. Oh, it's a stealth mission. Shit. Oh no.
Get him! Hey, get out of here!
Derailed. I wish Charles did not come when he did. BRB, time to take a piss. Time to take a piss. My cat's been sleeping on the microwave lately. I don't know why. She used to love sleeping on the computer, and then she stopped doing that, and then she loved to sleep. I guess that she goes wherever she can be fairly sure that it's a lot of work to get over there, and I won't pet her. Sometimes she wants to be alone. As we all do. We all have that right. Couldn't I just have a shotgun? Can I break their necks from behind? What is this stealth bullshit? That's really soul crushing that one of my dreams is to eat well enough or earn enough money that I can eat a premium brand of microwave slop. Although it looks good. I mean, anything you cook in the microwave is not going to be great. You know what I mean? But if it is fresh ingredients and not a lot of preservatives and things like that, they didn't pay me to say this. I just was looking at it longingly today in someone else's video. I'd also need to buy a freezer to keep them in. Lore. You know, game was a surprise delight is the Cursed Forest. Very jank, very unpolished, but a lot of love went into it, and it's really obvious. Like, the game starts out by warning you there are like a long list of bugs they just didn't know how to fix and how to avoid them. So you can tell that they tried. It was their first best effort. And it's good. It's got a lot of great stuff in it. It's a lot like this game, but without the train. It's just you exploring the different biomes of a swampy forest hellscape. And meeting and then besting various mythological creatures from, I think, like Ukrainian or Nordic folklore. Like, the other one that's good is The Northern Journey. That was really unexpectedly good. Those European lads, they're no joke. I got the key.
You shouldn't be here!
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Stop right there!
No, you don't.
You're in the wrong place, my friend! I'm gonna shoot you!
That took a lot of effort. Those do not shoot straight. I did it. I did it, though. Fucking did it. I really wish they would give us a gun to use on foot, even if it's a bad one. No. Don't call me. Oh, your little toes are cold. Cold little toes. It's a surprisingly well-made game for a game that really seems on the face of it like a shitpost. It really, really seems like a shitpost. Am I wrong? You hear Choo Choo Charles, you think mascot horror. You think it's going to be like 5 minutes of slop. So they can sell Choo Choo Charles toys to R-worded 5-year-olds. But actually there's a well thought out game here. Kind of stripped down in terms of the collectible scrap and items. It's streamlined. It knows what it wants to be. It's got dungeons like fucking Oblivion.
Over there, who's that?
Ow. Owie, 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 owie. Oh, Lord.
Get this guy! Faster!
Here comes Charles. Lord, here he coming. Oh, Lord, he's who the meme was made for. Lord, he coming. Choo choo, Charles coming down the track.
Let him get away!
Stroking his mighty veiny peen. Gonna fuck your crack with a smokestack.
We got company!
Here we got him. It's more like a grenade launcher in the trajectory. Let me load up Twitch. It's from the fucking Alien soundtrack. Sounds like LV-426. My love of Alien got reignited recently by Romulus. It's just such a classic, iconic movie monster. And it's just such a masterful artist that brought it to life. And the cool thing to do for a while was to be like, oh no, H.R. Geiger's played out. I like Budzinski. Just because he was Geiger but different. Or Giger, I mean. Hans Rudolf Giger. I'm not a poser. I just forget how to pronounce words I haven't heard spoken aloud. I know how they died. I know how they lived. And of the two, in hindsight, I want to say I like H.R. Giger's like thought process better. Like the weird dream logic that his world operates by. Everything looks like nothing you've ever seen before, and yet at the same time, eerily familiar. It seems intuitively obvious what it's for in that world. You know what I mean? It's like going to an alien planet. Like, things would be different, but because they're designed to be comprehensible by beings with brains and consciousness, we'd probably be able to intuit from looking at it. Oh, this is like a toilet. Oh, this is a boiler. Oh, this is a gun emplacement. And his world looks weirdly lived in. I guess Scorn is the closest we'll ever get to a real tribute to his art style. Oh fuck! I can't juke him if he's at the bottom of a lift. Got it. You coming? Red. You can make a red choo-choo train. Choo-choo, motherfuckers, choo-choo.
We got company!
I got the egg. I got the egg.
Don't look in here, you're screaming out here! Get him, boys!
No. Let's go and kill them. They ran away. Probably for the best. Don't come upon me now. Charles, do not. Charles, don't do it. Charles, don't do it. Alright. We're off to see the wizard. What is this? I hear bad guys. This is just a campman again. Oh, that's where they make the masks. Come on, notice me, senpai. Notice me. Notice me, senpai. I'm your cute, aloof kohai. Senpais can't resist a cute kohai. gonna kill one of them. I hear them, I don't see them.
No visitors allowed! Better hope you're fast!
Oh, I'm fast. And I'm furious.
I wish they never came here!
That's the only one that reliably kills anything. So we've been there before. We haven't been here. Right. Put a switch up here. Spooky music, spooky music. There's no switch. Oh no, there's no switch. I can't go that way. Is this where the game began? It looks like it is. It is. We come full circle finally. Took a while. This is kind of like a little home base. I wish we could fix it up. It's the only thing missing from this game is cosmetic improvement to your base. Uh-oh. Choo-choo, Charles coming down the track. I should show like a blinking Charles behind you in the map mode so you don't get caught unawares. I gotta go to the south mine. Come back this way. Actually, I can do this while I'm here. There's a switch here. You know what the world needs right now is another Pepsi Man game. Pepsi Man. He was taken from us too soon. I'm still enchanted by the Pepsi Man cosplayer I saw at PGRE. PRGE. It was handing out Pepsis from a backpack.
You must be the archivist that Eugene told us about.
Ha! Tony Tittle. It's a
We're
real
happy
name.
you came to help us out of this predicament with Charles and that madman Warren. You know, that old train of yours will need some major upgrades if you want to take down Charles.
I know.
There are some metal scraps in my barn that you could use to improve it. Here's the key to the barn.
What a nice fella. close? You close? That's spooky hearing that in the distance. It's like Siren Head. He wasn't kidding. There's a lot of scrap in here. Eugene promised to send help. Return is supposed to type of parent person. Leave him be. Chicken feed, goats, and feed, mincing flies. Oh, he ate all the animals. No. No, I got my train. With me. Let's josh it open further. I gotta remember to repair the train first next time. Fuck. How am I supposed to get anything done if he keeps stealing all my fucking shit? It's not very easy to get cash money of him. Pickles are love, pickles are life. Pickles, pickles, pickles. Pickles, indeed. Indeed, pickles.
I need my pickles! I ate the last jar of pickles I had in my house, and there's only one jar of pickles left on the island. My secret jar of pickles, locked away inside my pickle cave.
Your what? Is that what you call it?
I would have gotten them hours ago, but I lost my pickle cave. Someone else on the island might have some lock pickles. I mean, lockpicks. And if you can bring me my special jar of pickles, I'll give you all the scrap metal I have as a reward.
Okay. Alright. Pickles. Nobody lives better than anyone else on this island. I haven't seen any really nice beds. These are like everybody's beds, even the guys who live in the mine. You want to model more than one bed? Pickles are pretty good. I like the little ones, because the big ones are just too juicy to bite all the way through. Like there's a fried pickle item at BK now. Haven't tried it because I'm afraid to eat vegetables from a fast food restaurant. They're pickle spears though. Sounds like it could be good. I guess you can paint the train. That's something. Pickles, pickles. Pickle, indeed. Is indeed a pickle jar. I admire her passion. She knows what she likes. What she likes is pickles. My favorite are the little. They're like crushed pickles, like mini midget pickles that are also denser and more tart. They often come with salad, little mini ones. I could eat a whole mess of those just as snacks. I also like eating pickled garlic though, so. Pickled anything is fucking delicious. It's amazing how much that improves every vegetable. Like cauliflower. Infinitely better when pickled. Onions, I only like them if pickled. She's got a point. She's a woman of refined taste. What else she finds out about pickled garlic, though? She'll fucking nut. It was like right over there. You could have done it.
You are my pickle hero.
That sounds suggestive.
Here are some scraps as a reward for your valiant pickle questing.
You know, I got a nice big juicy pickle. And I'm gonna walk away from this one. It's enough just to do a gallant good deed. I don't gotta get my wiener out all the time. But she's crazy though, and you know it's always. Crazy pussy is the best. That looks much better, doesn't it? Purple. No, that's all wrong. Blue. I don't like that either. Red. Called the Red Rocket. No one's ever used that before. It's an original name. Actually, we gotta go back because there's somebody we haven't spoken to yet. I want to 100% this, as silly as it sounds. This is a really oddly compelling game. Even if it feels like what would be one level in like a Call of Duty or Crisis game with the train gimmick. Like I said, my only complaint is I don't get to have a home base and I don't get to spruce up the train at all. I like carpets, I would like drapes, wallpaper. Make it look like a Victorian traveling sitting room. Anyone watching? It says one viewer. That can't be right. I'm gonna cry. Got a good amount of playtime though. Simple as it is. A lot of it's artificially padded out by the slow train in the beginning. yeah, I remember you. Hey, baby. It's got a little bit of silliness. I actually really like Mr. Maze. It's really charming. It's a game a dad made for his kids, I think, based on their input. Kids who love mazes.
Well,
Well, hello, darling.
I'm making a fresh stew with ingredients from my very own swamp. But I don't have any meat at the moment. I smell a carcass on the island in the swamp, and if you wait over there and bring it back for me, I'll pay you some scrap. Although, you'll need to be wary of Barry.
Wary of Barry,
the
got it.
swamp monster.
You call him Barry?
Keep an eye out for him splashing around. And don't move if he gets close to you. As long as you stand still, he's as kind as a kitten.
Gotcha. So the water monster from Amnesia. Yeah, it's just the water monster from Amnesia. Oh, I'm so close. Do I keep the meat? Do I keep the meat or not? I guess I don't. Gotta be patient on the way back too. I've just been a little more patient the first time. I hate this. This is not fun. I've done it once already. That's not so bad. Just have to be more patient. How did they get on land? Oh, the swamp monster. I get it. I get you. So I have to see him. I know what it looks like now. Got a shotgun I could just shoot in the water. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh fuck, I made it. That was risky. Shouldn't have taken that risk. Should not have taken that risk. I risked having to do it a third time. I should have been more patient. This time it worked out.
What a delicacy you found!
You're gross, lady.
Here are those scraps I offered. Have a safe night, little one.
You sure you don't want a bone? Witches to the front of the line. I don't care if you got saggy flappies. I'm still into it. It's about the goth aesthetic, baby. Including human meat. Heh heh heh. Let me see recipe. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I shall knock him out with a stew for a struggle snuggle. That's not what I thought it was. You think the witches do that? I feel like they would. Because they don't get... It'd be hard to get laid otherwise. They have like mind control potions and shit. To make you perceive them as a beautiful maiden. That's probably where Morgoths came from. It's just a beauty spell. Don't fall for it, boys. Huh. This is the third egg. We're, I think close to the end. There's not a lot of side missions left to do. Gotta set up the loop correctly so that Charles can chase behind me. Have I been here? I've been here, haven't I? Haven't been here. See, oh, it's that guy again. What a nice, cozy feeling it must be to live on an island where everybody's home is connected by the same train. That's the bog. Just about exactly where we needed to go. You stole our scraps, though. And we gotta waste them. Fixing up the train. Choo-choo Charles going around the track. Nice, proceeding smoothly. The mining town. Guess if it's a long-term line, they would build nicer things like Starbucks and strip malls and Walmarts eventually. Quote unquote nicer. Another of these dungeons with these guys. Go through a wall in a large cavern. Large cavern, gotcha. That's where Choo-Choo Charles came from. What is this Minecraft-ass logic? Green, we already have green. Do we not? We're not going to use it. It's a red train. And that's that. Here's the cavern. Here's the ancient portal.
No trespassing!
Ow.
Stop right there!
I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well. I'm bleeding a lot.
The barrel run!
Follow me to my train. I've got a surprise for you.
I'm gonna shoot you!
I'm gonna shoot you. In fact.
No! No!
Could be cool stuff in there, but I'll never find out. Green train? That's kind of handsome too. I like red though. Even though it's a little bit pink. This guy and this guy. I need to go there. You can really zoom in all the way. I went to the zoo train, which is a favorite childhood memory. The Oregon Zoo has a Christmas train. I guess it gets a train all year round, but in Christmas time, they dress it up in lights, and they have animated zoo light displays. They charge money to come see that depict various animals. I guess you try not to think about how cold the animals are. Well, that made me sad. I bet they have heated enclosures. Otherwise everything would die. Right or left, right or left. I think left. This world was so overwhelming when it first opened up to me. It's like a toy train, Christmas train. What's this? Oni-chan. I'm gonna pull a little bit further in just to get cozy. It's a cozy game. It's got trains. I should wear a conductor hat when I play this. Become train dad. Only kind of dad I'll ever be. And make myself sad again. Oh, look at this fella.
Welcome to Aranirum, Archivist Museum person.
Indeed.
My apologies. I'm not the best with introduction. I just so happen to have a little business opportunity. A very special little box of mine is in a rail car in the nearby canyon. Find the blue box and bring it. I'll give you some scrap.
Everybody just pays me in scrap. I can just take your scraps. You little bitch, what are you gonna do about it? Fucking train Chad strolling through the place, stealing whatever he sees. That's for a real car. Is it drugs? Am I getting his drugs for him? I did get the quote-unquote pickles for the pickle lady. It's drugs, isn't it? Oh, by the way, there's a new, remember when I said I missed Halloween Harry? Did I show you there's I manifested a Halloween Harry game into being? It's real. It does not look great. But I'm still excited. I'm going to give it a chance because I've been wanting a Halloween Harry 3D game for a long time. It's sort of a like 1950s flying saucer zombies themed Duke Nukem. So it's aliens again, but it's the kind that raise humans from the dead. It's not exactly that creative. It doesn't have as much of an identity as, say, Caleb from Blood. Because Caleb from Blood already serves the purpose of a first-person shooter protagonist that focuses on horror movie. We don't really need two of them, which is, I guess, why this is not an FPS. It looks okay. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look good, though. I'm trepidatious. It looks like a very basic game. Looks, I think, a twin stick shooter, like Bombshell was, which I would have hoped they would have learned the lesson from Bombshell. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe I'll be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. My gut tells me it won't be good. What I would have hoped for is that, actually, that would be bad. The FPS from the makers of Iron Fury that's full 3D turned out to be bad because of the devs being forced to rush it by the publisher, according to Civi. So maybe that would have been a devil's bargain to have.
Wrong place, my friend. No one can hear you screaming out here.
Nailed it. Did you see that shot? Beautiful. From downtown. It's your crack rocks. That's what it's gonna be. I guess that given the time period of this game, it's like opium. I expected more than one. I guess I'm glad there weren't.
That's the exact box I needed. Now take these scraps and skedaddle.
Hot damn. Let's max out our what do we not maxed out yet? Almost got speed all the way up. Armor is all the way up. Damage levels all the way up. I gotta go back, I guess. this way. Make a full loop around, it looks like. Let me check to make sure I'm not being messaged by anybody that the stream is down. Stream is still going, apparently. I got a devil train. Is it the same color? Does it still have horns? It still has horns. Yes, I'm the real devil train around here, not Charles. Haha. Oops. Here he comes. It's quite like that other train game with the zombies. Way too far ahead of me. She never left my safe, this little fucker. Little cat. How did you even get out there? Come on. Come on. back up along the other track? No, I can't. I guess I have to do it now or not at all. I guess we haven't done the egg thing yet. Oh, 8 bridge supports. That wasn't fair. He waited until like 1 second after I was outside of my train and then he just pounced on me and ripped me to shreds. That was not fair. That was not fair. Come on, Charles. I need to be able to get out of the train sometimes. Ah, fuck! I didn't know that could happen. This is gonna hamper how much I can upgrade the fucking train. I keep dying and losing scraps. Return to Paul. Here we go.
That's the tallest and weakest bridge on the island. So if Charles ever crosses it, we can blow him sky high.
It's kind of gay-coded.
I'll be on standby to detonate the charges, but it's still up to you to summon and fight him.
Alright.
Here, take this. It's the key to the temple. Once you think you're prepared enough, you can break in and fight the battle of a lifetime.
I'd like a shotgun, actually. That'd be really helpful. You never gave me one of those. You gave me everything but a shotgun. You gave me train weapons. You gave me a fucking flamethrower. You didn't give me like a pistol to fight on foot with. It would have been handy. Alright, take the left up here. I want to fully upgrade the train first. So I'm not far away from it, I don't think. I wish these would tell you which way they're set to from the sky view. Guess I'll let fate decide. Actually, no, I won't. That's fine. come back this way. Stole pieces of a new weapon. Looking for gun barrels. There's a dead body. Ah, I got the key. I got the howitzer. Hot damn. I'm gonna fuck shit up. It's a fun game. It's actually really good. I guess I see why it got so much buzz. If it was trash, it would have been just like a novelty. Might be good. Might be good. I still got one more NPC mission. Now we go down to this guy. I guess that's just extra scraps. Power up the train enough. We might actually beat this tonight. Then we can play Fear. Which, fairly or not, is broadly more well regarded than this game. I think they're both good. This is so much better than just making another fantasy game. You know what I mean? Like, games could be anything. Fantasy could be anything. Why would you not make it something interesting if you have that power?
Hey, aren't you the new guy who's come here to work for us?
I am.
You must be. There's something at the top of these towers that I need.
Is this a jumping
And
puzzle?
don't worry, I won't make you work for free. I'm a nice enough guy to pay you. You see, Mr. Warren never told anyone from the mainland about his mining operation here. He never even reported the cave-in. He hasn't paid us since then. Our living quarters are atrocious, and I'm far overqualified for the pay I'm supposed to receive. To top it all off, none of us miners ever received copies of our paperwork. But that doesn't affect my subordinates as much as someone with my status.
Your status, huh?
I'm gonna sue the pants off of Warren once I escape this island, and I need those files to prove that he breached our contract. He keeps all his files at the top of these towers. I could explain how I ascertained this, but the problem is, he erected these towers years before we ever... I could scale them myself, but since you're here, as a reward, you can have one of my useless pieces of scrap.
One? It's because you're fat, isn't it? You don't want to Do the jumping puzzle. So you're booby trapped. There we go. Fuck. It's tougher than it looks. Shit. Okay, I guess start over. Yay, first person platforming. Why don't I just take all the scrap while I'm in here? He ain't gonna pay me well. And loot everything. Steely, steely. Certain death if I fall from this height. You know how to get down. If I die, I lose the documents. Well, it wasn't elegant, but it worked. Any landing you can walk away from. Did I get him? I got it. Just gotta deliver it to him. Here we go.
You look like a monkey climbing those towers. I sure am glad I found these files. Here's that scrap you were begging for. Don't spend it all in one place.
How much should we get? 20. Boo. I guess that should be enough to finish upgrading. We got all the guns now, too. And crucially, our train is the right color. It's red now. Now we're fully equipped to fight Choo Choo Charles, the titular protagonist, or I guess antagonist of this game. Deuteragonist. Nope, not enough. Not quite enough. Let's see. I gotta back up. It'd be nice if they remastered this with mouth movements. I should probably set up the route first, shouldn't I? There we go.
No trespassing!
Did he respawn? He must have. Very nice, very nice.
No visitors allowed!
Oh, oops. I got too much air. That was pretty sick though, honestly. It's not gay unless the balls touch. It's not gay unless the balls touch. Oh, the balls are gonna touch though. Is this the ancient Mayan Choo Choo Charles floor, really?
Step away from the shrine, stranger. You don't know what you're doing. Just put the egg down slowly and lay flat on the ground. You'll hurt far too many people if you follow through with whatever you're planning.
No! No! You fool! You've doomed us all!
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! First try. Oh, fatality. That was actually fucking sick. And in a good way. What do y'all think? Choo Choo Charles. Kino or not Kino? Battle of the Red Trains. In the end, mine was superior. Two Star Games. Not an ambitious name. I had fun with that. I actually enjoyed that quite a lot. I didn't think I would. I thought it'd be a meme-worthy streamer fuel game. Oh, one of the eggs is gonna hatch, huh? Scariest stories. Try not to get scared. So it's basically the ending of Godzilla 1998. I'm exhausted. That took a lot out of me. I 100%ed it. It's 10:30. I think it's time to call it quits for tonight. A little earlier, but I don't want to start Fear tonight. I want to be running on full fuel tanks mentally when I do that. If I'm not too sick by next time. Because Fear deserves our attention. It deserves focus in its own episode. Get ready to send us off to stream or raid another channel, Short Talk. Oh, my brain feels fried. Oof. That's a lot. That's more than I would like there to be. I don't even want one Scary Train egg, frankly. 2 would be too many. 1 is too many. You want more than that? What's wrong with you? Get at me again on Wednesday, same time, same channel at 7 o'clock p.m. West Coast time, 11 o'clock p.m. or 10:30, depending. This is your friendly neighborhood handout signing off, returning you to your regularly scheduled raid. Get ready to drop in hot and behave yourselves. Be a good representative of our little madman's clique. Little community here. Ham cult. Let her rip, Short Talk.